In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Today, here in our society, so many of the people, maybe majority of the people, are of the view that I was not understood by the society. I was not even understood by the people who are very close to me. I was not understood by the people with whom I am trying to interact. With whom I am trying to interact. This is the reason that we people are feeling somewhat dim, and we people are unable to awaken our brilliance. That is the reason we are unable to get the recognition from the society as well. Why? Because we people have become somewhat hopeless, and we people are of the view, maybe we have started thinking that here in our society, even the only the hypocrites, only the sycophants, and only the people who are unethical enough, they people can succeed, and they people will be recognized and cherished by the society, because these people are never found speaking their mind, because these people are unethical people, and because the people are unethical here, because the people are people who are straightforward enough, the people who are scrupulous enough, the people who are honest enough, these people are not treated well, because these people are not liked here in our society. So for that reason, there is no ray of hope for me, there is no silver lining for me here in this society. As long as I am here, I shall never ever be able to succeed, and I shall never ever be able to get a kind of happiness which I deserve. I shall never ever be able to get a kind of response which I basically deserve. This is the kind of thinking which has got developed in our mind, in the minds of one person, in the mind of other people. So for this reason, we are unable to awaken. For this reason, we are unable to polish awakening on the one hand, polishing it on the other hand, and presenting it in front of the people for the sake of sale. We are unable to do all three of these for the reason because we have become somewhat hopeless, and we are falling into the despair, because we have become ridden by the negative thinking, because we have become a kind of constant and a permanent complainant. We have been complaining, and we have been complaining, we have always been complaining, and this constant complaining have made us a useless person, a redundant human being, as somebody who will never be able to get a kind of recognition from the society, who will not be able to be liked by the society, who will not be able to sell their product successfully to the people, to the market. That is the trouble which we people are facing today. So instead of complaining that the people could not understand me, that the society could not understand me, that these people are not those who like the straightforward, who like the honest people, unfortunately, this is the kind of attitude, this is the kind of style, this is the kind of temperament we people have developed over the period of years, unfortunately, and this is the reason behind our failure. If at all we do want to break the shell, if at all we do want to come out of the failure mode, we need to put ourselves into the successful mode. By what means? By one mean, first of all we need to be hopeful, and we need to be very strongly hopeful, because because it is the hope actually which will keep us making the try, which will keep us making all sort of attempts, which will keep us making all sort of struggle. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan, dear friends and fellows abroad, this is the dilemma that the people could not understand me, that the society does not understand me. For that reason, there is no hope inside of. The hope has become very much unavailable. It has become very much in short supply, and this production, the production has been stopped. By whom? By no one else, by except we ourselves. And I think so. We need to start generating. We need to start creating the creativity, the ingenuity in ourselves, and it will be created only by the hope. We need to become hopeful person, and for that reason we will be generating a kind of creativity, a kind of ingenuity, a kind of engineering, a kind of engineering of our talents, of our capabilities, of our potential. If at all we keep experimenting, if at all we keep engineering, if at all we keep experimenting all this which is needed, something which is very much essential, the time will arrive when our product will start selling, and will start selling at a faster pace, inshallah. Look at the life of a famous musician who is not alive today, who is not amongst us today. His name is Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. The people know him. He was really one of the legends. He was really one of the greatest musicians, but in the early ages, but in the start of his career, but in the middle of his career, he was not appreciated, and his product was not selling very much. Rather, but he remained very much hopeful, but he remained adamant that he will keep engineering, he will keep changing, he will keep refining his product till he do receive a kind of big success. And the same thing happened. He kept working upon his product. Why did he keep working? Only because of one reason. The one reason was that he was a hopeful person. He was brimming with the hope. He was brimming with the enthusiasm. And this enthusiasm of him, this hope, this hopeful attitude of him made him a creative human being. He started creating the new ways of music. He started mixing the eastern music with the western music, and this combination, this experiment proved so successful, proved so great, that he became a renowned musician. He became a world celebrity, not only Pakistan and India, not only our region, rather he was known to the whole of the world. I think this is what we need to learn, this is what we need to adopt, and this is a kind of attitude which will make us a great success, inshallah, which will take us out of the dark of hopelessness, which will take us out of all that complicated and all that hopeless situation, out of the despair, and will take us toward the brilliance of success. And we too will become, inshallah, on the footsteps of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, one of the legends. And I and you too have a great talent, we too have a great capability, and this capability of our, this talent of our will become yours and mine only once we become a totally hopeful person, a totally enthusiastic person, somebody who is a totally hopeful, a totally enthusiastic person, a person who is found in an upbeat mood from the very depth of his mind and heart. This is all the technology, this is all the engineering, this is all the Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan style, which can take us towards the new heights, which can make us a great success, inshallah.